Hello and welcome to Tamko Cooks. This week we're going to make lamb koftas and a yogurt sauce. Now I love Greece, I love traveling. I've been traveling the world for the past few years on the cruise ships. Being stuck at home has been a different experience. So I missed the food and decided once a week I'm going to cook something that I really miss eating. And right now in Greece is the amazing lamb kofta like I had in Santorini. I did ask everyone on Facebook to send me grandmother's recipes from the country, but or I don't have friends or they don't have grandmothers because I'm still waiting. So I found this recipe online. It looks delish. It is exactly how I would have made it if I were going to replicate it without a recipe. So I'm hopeful. I will put a link in the comments and let's see. Now Greece. Oh, Greece. I love Greece. Greece is where I fell in love with fish, with anything relating to food really, because everything is good in Greece. You have the freshest seafood, grilled fishes, and then you have like the best marinated meats, most tender lamb. I don't understand. Everything is good in Greece. So lamb with some coriander in, some onion and garlic. We'll mix everything. First time I went to Greece was in Corfu. Corfu was the first time I did. So started in Venice and then we went down after Šibenik, and then Corfu was just, I went on a 4x4 tour there and the island stole my heart. Like totally, I didn't know I was gonna like it so much. The tour operators, they were absolutely amazing. We had a great time with them. They always brought breakfast and everything. So for us, going to Corfu, or actually anywhere in Greece, was the best experience in the shore excursion. Athens absolutely stole my heart. I mean, I've been waiting to go to Athens for years. My mother's always talked about Athena in our house. We also had an adopted grandfather, let's just say someone that we met here and just eventually became family, was from Greece. So he used to have all his stories, the great food that he used to make us and everything. So I kind of felt close to Greece already. Once I got to Athens, it just felt complete. Huge tick off my bucket list. Athens is so beautiful. The city, the monuments, the architecture, the food, the people, everything. I enjoy it all. The guys were always great. We always had a great time there. The tour operators as well. I mean, you used to get there in the morning and then have frappes waiting for you with pastries. I made friends with some of the tour operators, which was amazing because then they would come fetch me on their scooters and we would go around the town. They would take me to the best places. We would go to like little local unknown restaurants. I had the best time. Athena's temple was something that I've been waiting for years to see, so this was fantastic. The Acropolis is everything that I wanted it to be. The Korean channel was also just everything I loved. So I went to Santorini, which was such a great experience. I mean, who does not want to go to Santorini? If you're there for work though, it's a bit trickier. Your excursions are going to depart from one side and then they're going to come back from the other side where the cable car is. You go to the tenders. It wasn't always fun, let's say, being in Santorini, but the few times that we got to go out and got to actually enjoy ourselves and do what we wanted, we had the best time. I mean, the views from there are just fantastic. Nothing beats having a little gyros on the wall there, overlooking all the islands. It was just, it's magical. So in there we have now put the minced lamb, grated garlic, coriander and garlic. We've added also some cinnamon, cayenne pepper, coriander, cumin and paprika with some salt and pepper, and now I'm going to mush it all together. Going out in Santorini is a lot of fun though. You've got like beautiful beaches. There's quad biking throughout the island. A lot of fun. I did some quad biking. I had so much fun. Scared myself a few times too because I'm not brilliant at it, but it was great. If going to walk, but Ios is what you want to do, Be warned, it is not that easy. So if you have difficulty walking, it's going to be tough. It is a lot of uphill and downhill in Santorini. Wherever you go, it's tough. Then from Santorini, I also did Mykonos, which I like way more than Santorini. It's flat, it's easier. I don't know, I just like Mykonos more than Santorini. The weather, the town looked, everything, the little different colors, it was just, oh, it was so nice. Those little islands are just so cute. I also went to Crete, Heraklion. All the islands in Greece are just so different, so nice, so unique in their own way. My favorite one so far has been Rhodes. Rhodes is just sun, all year just sun, beauty. Good food, such good food, old town, history, it's got everything. Rhodes is my favorite little island stop that we do on any of those islands in Greece. One of my favorite foods and little spots I found around was in Athens, in Plaka. You have this little yogurt shop right close to where the cruise ships have the shuttle bus drop off, or where all the tours come out. This little shop sells the best yogurt with one of the purest, creamiest honey I've ever had. Go have that yogurt. Do yourself a favor, do not miss out. Also in Plaka, one of the best gyros I've ever eaten, and yes, I've had gyros everywhere, so I can tell you the best spot for gyros, is on that main road, on the right, a tiny little spot, €1.50 for gyros. You cannot go wrong. In Katakolon, you can basically eat at any of those restaurants. Katakolon, actually Olympia is where I had one of the best meals I've ever had in Greece. I went there with one of the tour operator, that was one of my friends, and he took me to a restaurant to have some typical local cuisine, because he knew that on that day the lady's grandmother used to make all of the family's favorite dishes. So I got to taste all of those. It was fantastic. We had lamb, we had seafood, we had everything. I don't know how many dishes they brought on, and also don't know how much food Greek can eat, because they just kept on filling my plate and filling my plate. And he ate everything twig like this. I don't get it. The best gyros in Rhodes is in the Old Town, a tiny little shop next to two restaurants, right in between actually. They will sell you, I think it was €2 for gyros. It's owned by father and son, and they make a bomb gyros, and the size of it for the price is just so worth it. Gyros in Katakolon, let me tell you, you go all the way to the entrance of the town. As you're looking towards the exit, you turn left, a little restaurant there that you can walk in on the side. It's got a little house takeaway. Gyros, €1.50, like this. Like this. You could always find the crew from all the cruise ships lined up to get these gyros. I made some pita bread earlier. It is so easy to do. It's literally just flour, some yeast and some water and leaving it rise. So all I'm going to do now is just divide this and let them rise a little bit more, and then cook everything, and we're done. Most of the memories, if not all the memories I've had from going out with my friends and looking at what crew is doing, no matter what in Greece, you would always find us in a restaurant. I had a gyros a few days ago, which is why it made me decide to actually make my own food. I paid 100 Rand for such a dry, small gyros by like one of the best Greek restaurants around. After seeing that, I went, not again. When you know that you're paying €1.50 to €2 for gyros, and here I just paid nearly close to €6-7 I think for it. Seeing the change rate now, and not again. Whenever people ask me where I would love to go back, Greece is always a big favorite on my list. The weather is always amazing. Even if you're there in winter, there's so much things to see. I love mythology. So for me, whatever excursion I used to go on when I worked was an amazing excursion, because I would learn so much and learn only about things that actually interest me. For me, Greece really is one of those countries where you all round cannot go wrong. Just cannot. And also, You can just buy the best souvenirs in Greece. I bought the most beautiful dress for my friend's kids there. It's just, you don't get that anywhere else. I will say that one of my koftas died, came out of the stick, but the other one seemed okay. The recipe so far seems to be holding. My pita is nearly done. I'm just so very excited to be eating Greek right now. You have no idea. I cannot wait for everything to be cooked so I can just start eating. I need this taste in my mouth. It's been way too long. Now to plate this is so easy. I normally just put some tomatoes and onion on my plate. And then add the meat, little pita bread, and a whole lot of the sauce. Because I love the sauces. The yogurt is just one of my favorites into everything in Greece. Everything. And then you just try. It's absolutely delicious. I have to find a less messy way to eat it, but it is absolutely delicious. The pita is delicious. The meat is so tender, so soft, full of taste. With the onion and the tomato, that's exactly what I felt like when eating Greek. So I will add the link to the recipe through the comments. I hope you'll try it. And I really hope that one day you'll get to explore Greece and everything it has to offer.